Hi there, and welcome to ReinardSynth episode number 17. Before I continue with some repair videos of synths on my to-do list, first a short episode about parting out synthesizers. I am always after parts I can use for current or future repairs. And where do I get these? Well, mostly from unsuccessful repairs of mine. I buy broken synths, and if I do not succeed, I part it out. And sometimes a synth is just BER, that is beyond economical repair. It costs more to repair than what it's worth. And then I part it out. So now, after a couple of years having this synth repair hobby of mine, I've built up a nice stash of spare parts and printed circuit boards, PCBs. It is important to know if a part is still functional. Easy to determine if a fraction of the synth is working normally, but when you have a non-functioning synth, it's harder. Is the display still working? The power supply? All the switches on the front panel? The afterthought strip? This episode is more a collection of some random thoughts and practices on this topic, so buckle up for some nerdy stuff. And I promise, next episode will be a repair video. I have enough of a backlog to work through. A broken synth means broken parts, right? But which parts are broken and which are still functional? Well, take for example this Yamaha S90. It has a boot problem. And according to the startup flowchart in the service manual, it initializes correctly. It initializes all the internal ICs, including the eBus. More on that later. And it starts up, but then it gets stuck in the now checking system memory display. So it doesn't complete the boot sequence. This means that I do not know if the sound engine still works or if the 88 piano keypad still works, if the front panel still works. I just don't know, I cannot test it. After some analysis, it turned out that a flash ROM, IC17, is kaput, and this makes it a parting out candidate for me. Also because the front panel is way too rusty to be further used. So how to determine what is still working? Well, logically, the LCD is initialized and it shows something. So that means that the LCD display is working, right? And the power supply could be okay as well. Well, we'll test it, of course. But what about the keypad and the front panel PCBs? First, let's have a look at the power supply.
Nice 5 volts. Nice 12 volts. 7 minus 12. Nice. Power supply checks out okay. See those spikes? It's working. After touch. See the press buttons. Flaky. Then if you connect this. Okay, how to test the aftertouch. You have the after support. I've connected to 5 volts to the oscilloscope. Let's put it in roll mode. That's easier. And then we'll turn on the power. Here we go. Oh, lovely. See that? If I apply pressure. Lovely. Works and tested.
I admit I'm absolutely anal with screws. I keep them, and especially the black ones, because they always get rusty. For instance, I have so this is not how they should be. Huh? They should be nice, black and shiny, like this one. That's how it should be. And these are from Roland, Yamaha and Korg. They all use the same screws. The American ones use American sized screws, but I like these best. And this is a good stash, especially also this one here, to have all these kinds of screws, because always there's one screw missing from a repair job, or someone else has tried to repair it and left out a couple of screws. So this is gold, pure gold. I'm anal, I know. And my moment of zen is sorting out.
I like lots of screws and I cannot lie. You other brothers can deny.
So, to summarize, broken synths are valuable parts suppliers, either in the form of electronics, front panels or other mechanical components, and of course, screws. And if you want to do a lot of synth repairs, I strongly recommend to build up a spare parts collection. Test strategies for electronics are the same for when you are repairing synth. So check voltages, trace signals if possible, study the behavior, but also about finding model-specific test strategies. Testing the keybed of the S90 was easy because the synth booted just enough to enable the E-bus on the keybed and the front panels. But with other synths, you have to look at other ways to test. So if you have any question, just leave a note in the comments. So, bye!